What's good, y'all? So today, be doing another recap of a recap of yesterday's video. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch that. I just uploaded it last night, I believe. So I'm doing this a little bit earlier only because I'm looking for I'm looking for just the before and after of like what I was saying yesterday of the if and then syntax, right? So what a lot of traders miss and they fail to do is basically like how to show or how to basically like say, okay, then if this did this, this needs to do that, blah blah blah, right? The if then syntax, right? If you saw the last video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I would suggest go ahead and doing that. So first, I'll start off by saying basically the market's about to close as far as top step around 4:10, 4:15-ish. So I have about maybe 15 minutes left on this candle, on this day. So as you can see, like up here, very negative that. So I'm not even worried about that because again, it doesn't matter like how much like you're risking, right? Because overall, you're gonna still be able to like, break even and then get into profit as the more, shall I say, the more that you just continuously like follow your plan, right? So I followed my plan to everything. So I left the drawings for yesterday, right? As y'all already like seen already, like I think last week or the week before, I said, all right, we'll come down here, boom, we'll jump back up here, boom, boom. I did that for the group, but now like I want to just do this all spot on. So for the H4, since we're here, right? I would like to see if this is gonna actually continue downward towards this 43.84 level, right? If it can hit down here, 43.80, we're good. But as far as I think I was on the M30 last time, or no, M15, right, yesterday. So for the M15, right, this is exactly like what I was saying about yesterday. So we were here, right? And then we ended up breaking this area, boom, boom, boom. And what I wanted, right? This is where the losses came in, right? What I wanted was for price to basically, I think it was, what was it? Was it Tuesday today? All right, so this is all right, right here, boom. So this is the new day, right here, boom. Right. So what I wanted, right, was for price to open and basically come back down into this area and then possibly give a buy scenario. Now I did not see that. So I think it was on the M5 where I kind of caught like an aggressive buy here. And then it ended up being going in profit, but then ended up coming back and stopping it. So I was all right with that. I'm good with that, no problem. So then again, when it came back down, when it came back down and it gave this attempt here, I was like, all right, cool. This is I can deal with this, right? So when it ended up giving me the signal, I was like, all right, cool. It can break up from here. Didn't get that one either. So then when it came back down, as it was coming down here and it gave me like this long wick, that also again signal me for another buy. I got another buy, boom, it came down. Cool, no doubt. So this right here is gonna be automatically like what you have to like automatically do to basically like risk small, right? And it's not me over trading, right? This is already like a calculative risk and also a calculative scenario where I'm already seeing like what the market is basically trying to tell me, right? So in this case, once I seen that I got in here and then I got in here and I was like, damn, like, is this thing like even trying to like go back up? So then I ended up mapping everything out to where like I wanted to see things like happen. So one question, right, that a lot of traders should ask themselves, but a lot don't, is am I wanting to see what I want to see, or am I seeing what the market is showing me? Right. So in my case, I wanted to see buys, but were the buys there? So what I did was I stood back, I looked at the chart, and I simply asked myself, what is the market doing right now? Like what's it doing right now? So at that point, right, it already has stopped me out here. So I was like, all right, cool. What's going on here? So then I said, all right, let me go ahead and just redo my whole like analysis on this top down, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So once I seen that it came and it actually had this low here and a high, boom, all right, cool. If anything comes down, I'll go ahead and take that, right? So once it was here, I'm like, damn, all right, it already broke this low. So the shift already has started. So now my shift has to be a bearish shift on a bullish trend. So now I know that this here was just the complex break, right? Or not complex, but low high break to where it broke, it retested, and then this entry, boom, gave the downward movement. Now this wasn't a buy, so let me just do this. This is not confusing. But once this broke and it retested here, this was the entry, right? And then this came, this is the other entry. This is where I was like, all right, cool. I got it. It broke under here. Boom. I got another level of retest of this support. Now turn resistance. Boom. I'm entering right here. Boom. I entered off here. Boom. And then now, like, obviously, I'm in profit, right? Now it's coming back up, which I should have just closed down here, but it is what it is. I'm gonna give it a bit and see what I can close with. But it's cool. Like, I'm not even worried about it. If you can see, like, 300, but then like I'm there, what, $20? Like, I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be okay with what, like, with what you see, right? Like with the good and the bad is basically what I'm saying. So in this case, like, once it gave me that and it started coming down, I'm like, all right, cool. Now I know, and it consolidated here for a while, like for a while. This is 15 minutes. So this is like 1, 2, like three and a half hours, right? So once it started doing that, it started chugging on down. And just recently, within the last 20, 30 minutes, it just started pumping downward, which is cool. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But this is where, like, you have to basically tell yourself, all right, cool. I need for this to basically, like, start doing its thing to where I can capitalize on the retracement, right? So now, in this case of this move that I marked out yesterday, if you've seen the last video, go ahead and do it. Like, my students already know, like, what I do, so they already know, like, why all of this is here and getting everything, you know, down packed. But if I play the whole if and then syntax of these markets, right? If the market broke this low, I was looking like for shorts, which I did, and then boom, I'm there. I'm good, chilling, right? I could have off the emotion and been like, all right, yo, I'm gonna close out for whatever reason. Da, da, da. Cool, no doubt. I get that. I get that. I could have closed out here, got, you know, a few dollars more extra. I could have did that, absolutely. I actually might, since I got like 9 minutes left. So if I can get above my, you know, break even point, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and do that. But at the moment, I'm just going to be chilling, just going to be doing that. Like, that's it. So again, if we make it down here, cool. If we don't, then it is what it is. Like, that's it. So I'm not going to worry too much about the oohs and ahs. I'm just not. I'm going to just let the market do whatever it's going to do and then just go from there. That's it. If I lose a little bit, I lose a little bit. Whatever the case is, it is. Like, I'm not worrying about it. But this is the whole point of the if and then, right? Don't stay stuck on one bias. Don't stay stuck on what the market is supposed to do. Get stuck on, like, what your plan is telling you, and then what the market is doing at the moment, and then see what stage are you in within your plan. Are you in the like the trend is trending phase? Are you in the stage of where, like, the trend is pulling back and now, like, you know, you're going against the trend, right? So that was it. Like, in this stage, right? I know the market is bullish, right? So I got the bullish move here, boom, 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 higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, boom. It created that minor higher low, which in this case here, this is the only part that blinded me a little bit, because it's like, it wasn't a full, like, extension like I wanted to. Right, I'll pull it up here. It wasn't a full extension, so I wasn't wanting to count that as a full blown up, right? Like a full blown high high. Now, these are a lot of things that a lot of traders won't even say. They, oh, you know, I knew this. Like, no, like, again, raw, higher low, higher high, and it broke. That's it. In this case, even if I was to not count this and say, all right, cool, this didn't break, cool, no doubt, boom, I'm not going to count that. I'm going to leave this as a question mark, but I know for a fact this is my higher low of this. I know that for a fact. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for a price to actually do what it's going to do and come back and then break. If it breaks and it comes back to retest, I want to see if I can get either a signal for this level or this level to then continue to go downward, which I did. I got that level. I got that signal here, boom, and I ended up taking it towards the downside. That's it. So now I'm here. Like, that's it. A few minutes to go, and I'm just gonna see what I can take and then go from there. Like, that's really all there is. Like, simple. So at this point, I'm just babysitting the market to see what it's gonna do, if it's gonna actually, like, just go any further down. Maybe give me that next 20 something dollars or so, like, to at least hit that $300 mark or not. But regardless, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Like, that's it. I'm not gonna babysit this. I'm not gonna go all crazy with I'm just gonna let the market do whatever it wants to do. And then from there on, I'm just gonna let it just play out. Like that's it. And this is where you gotta like sit in your hands and you gotta just let the market do whatever the market's gonna do. And then next time be able to see what's going on. That's it. Now, as far as next time, right? Because market's about to close again at like 6 to 15 minutes, right? Let's just say for 10-ish, 15-ish, 4:30, right? In this case, right? Going into tomorrow, right? Which technically by 6 o'clock, it's already trading day of tomorrow. So we got the low, right? So let's say that this is the confirmed structure point, right? So we got the breakdown, boom. Now we got the break here, the retest, right? If I line this up this way, you can see it's a clean retest, right? And then now the continuation to the downside. So let's say it does close at this point, right? So it closes at this point, which you can see this wick here is lined up with these entry points here, right? So if I do this, boom, you can see that this entry here, boom, or this support level, resistance level, excuse me, is now playing as a support level here. So if this can come down here, we're chilling. But regardless, let's say it does this. Boom. Now I would like to see by the new day, which is 6 p.m. today, for it to come back into this area at least. Boom. And then continue its way towards the downside here. Right. So that's what I'm looking for as far as it going today. That's it. Now, going further into the future, what I would like to see is if I'm going to get, what am I? Okay. If I'm going to get possibly like a brick above, and then, right, let's say like a retest here or some sort, and the continuation going towards the upside to then follow that bullish structure, cool, no doubt. For whatever reason, if I don't get that, right, if I don't get that and it ends up actually breaking towards the downside, then I would like to see if this is going to actually continue this this flow here. This flow here. Boom, 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 and it continue downward towards this area. Now, again, for those who don't, hold on. Excuse me one sec, y'all. What's good, y'all? My bad. I heard from afar something fall, and yeah, so kids and stairs do not get along. Anyway, so market ended up closing out on me, which yeah, happened about a minute ago. So it is what it is. So now we're just basically just chilling, as you can see, like it's still making its way down. So this would have been nice. Possibly would have been able to recover the whole few losses that I got. But that's it. Like this is the beautiful part. So here's the thing. This is the beautiful part about of everything. Like you take like a few trades, right, that end up becoming like, bad, right? And then boom, like you automatically take that one trade that gets all your winners back. Like that's it. And then when it becomes like this, and this is the tug of war that again traders don't like, they don't hold on, am I recording? Hold on. Sure I got yeah. So this is the thing that like traders don't talk about. Like, all right, cool. So you took a few losses, you got in one trade, and then you're good, and then now like you're holding it right to do its thing. But then now what happens is that you end up getting that win back, right? Those losses back. But then now like the cycle continues of like that win loss until your wins actually start surpassing your losses. And that's that listen, that road there is it's a long road because a lot of traders, they don't sit there and they don't actually tell you that those losses in a row are the ones that actually like can be something that can break your confidence, make you break your plan, make you break your overall mindset, right? As far as that. So one thing that I would always highly say is before you start trading, open your plan, read your plan. If you don't have a plan, make a plan. If you don't have those parts of your plan like set out, then create a plan. Like that's just it. Create a plan to where you can make your plan be the best of your strategy. I just took off a sticker off my damn keyboard that I didn't even know I had. I had the damn keyboard for like years already. Crazy. Anyway, so you kind of like I created so many trading plans for not only like myself throughout the years, but also like for other people, right? And a trading plan is not difficult. It's just you have to be able to pinpoint the exact ingredients within a trading plan. And a lot of traders, they just have like a freaking a chart sheet. Oh, what I gotta see market structure. I gotta see, candlesticks. I gotta see you know, price action do this, like so much, but they don't include the other aspects of the of trading, the other things that are very, very like important. So um with that being said, I mean, let me know if you guys would like for me to drop a video on like how to create a trading plan and things like that. I'll probably put that in the queue of videos that I have to do, and I'll go ahead and get that going. But if anything, but let me know, because I don't want to just make for nothing. But with that being said, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching, everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing. I hope this helped you guys out. This is not meant to be any like um no signals or nothing like that. It's just me being able to just show y'all I um what I see in the markets, and that's basically it. So I know someone asked me about, oh yeah, like, oh, can you do NAS, can you do gold, like cool, and they emphasize more on gold than anything. So I'm just doing gold, and gold's been doing good. I like gold's movement better than NAS. NAS just hasn't been NASing in a while. But yeah, I mean, damn, like even this is just playing out nicely. So it's crazy that it might end up hitting this before what 4:30, which is the last 15 minutes of the day. Market closes at 4:30 as far as the New York Stock Exchange is concerned. So yeah, we might end up. I doubt it'll push all the way down here, but most likely by the new trading day, it might end up coming down here and give us another reason to do its thing. So keep in mind though. Also, here's a little heads up. Around this area, expect some consolidation of some sort. Expect consolidation. As far as the 15-minute, maybe a half hour to an hour consolidation, and then like movement going up, sort of like what happened here. So you can see like we have let's just say through here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 2 hours. So and then you count these, I mean, obviously over an hour between this and this. Yeah, over an hour, over 2 hours, excuse me, almost close to 3, but still you can expect something of that nature here as well. So with that being said, I'm done rambling. I know sometimes I get a little ahead of myself, but I want to be able, I can provide value. I'm sorry if my energy is like low. It's been a long day. And I usually try to do these videos when I got some alone time to me. I don't have to worry about anything. On my end, school has started, so I'm trying to get everything done with the kiddos and all that. So aside from that, yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to have them in the comments, have them posted in the comments section of this video, and then I'll go ahead and answer them and go from there. But aside from all of that, I really greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. And if you have any questions again of anything, any charts or whatever, whether it be stocks, crypto, whatever the case is, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. All right. So with that being said, you have a good one. Peace.